Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to Officer Adda 24/7. I hope you guys are doing good. So welcome to this special session from where we will be discussing about or where we'll start a journey all together with respect to the preparation of your JIB May-June 2023 exams. Here we will be covering the details, the topics that are covered in the revised syllabus. Now, when you talk about Indian economy, it is your paper one. The name of the paper is Indian Economy and Indian Financial Systems. We'll be discussing about this today, right? And this is class one. So let's start. Before we start the session, quickly let me know whether the audio and video is everything perfect and fine. Okay, so let's start. If you're new at Officer Adda 24/7, do not forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. Also, if the audio and video, if everything seems perfect, share the link of the session among your Telegram group, Facebook group, WhatsApp group, wherever your friends and colleagues are connected. Okay. Now, see, when you talk about Indian economy, Anna, so we will start with the very basic thing today. So here you could see that I have a dairy milk chocolate, and let's take an example. There's a mom. She has a dairy milk chocolate. She has two kids, and she wants to distribute it among its kids, or allocate it to the kids. How is she going to do that? Tell me, how will she distribute this or allocate this among the kids? She can give it equally. She can distribute it equally, 50-50 to both the kids, right? If you have answered this, if this was your answer, that they can share or she can give it equally, she can distribute it, allocate it equally among the kids, like dividing it into two parts, then you have just solved the biggest problem. This is the problem that our economy or any other economy is facing constantly. The problem is that we have limited resources. Our resources are limited, and the desire, the want, the needs, they're unlimited. And balancing them, establishing this, allocating the resources, distributing the resources, right? The resources which are limited to the people who have unlimited wants and desires and needs is all about economics. Right? So if you were able to decode that, the mom here having the chocolate will distribute it among the kids equally, then that is actually the economics. So economic is constantly dealing with the same thing, with the production, with the allocation, with the use of goods and services. That is what economics deals with, right? It is dealing with production, allocation, and use of goods and services. And it is really important at times to understand how these resources can be distributed among the people to meet the need of the greatest number of people. Right? So why it is important? It is actually essential to understand how can we distribute these goods, right? Or distribute these among the people, right? Why? Because there are lots and lots of people who are looking forward for the same resources, right? So that is why economics tells us, or it's a study that will tell you how in the best way and in best interest can you distribute these goods and services among the n number of population that we have. I hope it is clear. Just let me quickly know in the chat whether it is clear or not. Also share the link of the session among the Telegram group, your Facebook group, your WhatsApp group. Now, economics is basically the study of human behavior. A behavior that is relationship between n and square means which have alternative use. So what is economics? It is basically the science which studies human behavior, right, as a relationship between n and square means. Now what do you mean by n's and what do you mean by square? Now n basically means our wants, our desire, the things we want to buy. And what do you mean by scare? Scare is basically the means to achieve it, which have alternative use and which are limited. So economics is establishing the relationship between what we want, that is unlimited wants, you know, and there we have these resources which are limited, and plus they have alternative use. Like for example, the chocolate over here has, let's say the mom even wants that chocolate for preparing the cake. So it has alternative use. She has to distribute. She has alternative use. So economics is studying how this human behavior works between ends, that is the resources that we are looking, the desire we are looking forward, and scare, which are limited and again have alternative use. Right now, moving ahead. Scarcity. When you talk about scarcity, it means that available resources are insufficient to satisfy all wants and needs. Now, see, you can see this one pizza, one single pizza. Right. What does that show? There's one slice, and there are 10 hands that I could see demanding or willing to eat that pizza. Right. That is what is scarcity. When the resource that is available, it's highly insufficient to fulfill the needs and want, right? Instead of this, if there was 10 piece of pizza, 10 slice of pizza, there would have been no economic problem, right? So scarcity means that the resources that are available are insufficient to satisfy the wants and needs, and in this, and this situation results in scarcity. If there was no scarcity, like if there was no economic problem would have arise ever in case if there was no scarcity, right? So if alternative uses, the resources were self-sufficient, there were plenty, they didn't had any alternative use, then obviously there would have been no scarcity, right? Any doubt? Any doubt that you're facing? Okay. Now, so there are various scholars who have given their contribution in the field of economics. Undoubtedly, Adam Smith is one of the most important name. And today itself, I can tell you that you'll find one question from here in the exam, right? So the first name over here is Adam Smith, who is the father of the modern economics. And he has even written a book called An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of Wealth of Nation. And in this book, he has defined economics as wealth. It is a study of wealth. So he says, what is economics? Economics tells us how wealth is to be produced and consumed by the people. Right. So Adam Smith, who's the father of modern economics, in his book titled An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of Wealth of Nation in 1776, he wrote this book, and there he defined economics as study of wealth. And according to him, economics is what? It is study of wealth, how to produce wealth, how to consume it. So he says economics is not anything else, but it is a study of wealth creation, how the wealth is to be produced, how it is to be consumed among the people. Right? So this is very important. The point number one. Point number two, you will find this in exam for sure. Then, Alfred Marshall. Second contribution comes from Alfred Marshall. He says economics is a study of mankind in the ordinary business of life. So he says, what is economics? It is the study of mankind. Now, why does he say that it is the study of mankind or welfare? He defines economics, right, as study of mankind. He says, see, what is wealth? Wealth is basically a mean to reach welfare, right? So that means if you have wealth, you have welfare in your life. That means ultimately, what is the purpose of economics? It is to promote well-being and welfare among the people. And he ultimately called this definition or economics in as a study of welfare. He said it is what? It is a study of welfare. Very good morning, everyone. And then there is a scarcity definition which was given by Professor Leon Robbins. He says economics is not, according to him, economics is not a study of wealth, not a study of mankind or welfare. Rather, he says it is a study of scarcity. It is actually establishing a relationship between, or it is basically studying the means and ends. What do you mean by means? Means refers to resources. Ends refer to human wants. He says means are limited, wants are unlimited. Establishing a relationship between them, studying them is actually economics. So his definition is called as scarcity definition. He says that resources resources are limited, they have alternative use, and finally man has to make choice which results in scarcity of the resources. Okay. So coming to the question number 1. The book titled An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of Wealth of Nation defined economics as study of welfare, study of mankind, study of wealth, none of these. What do you think is the right answer? It is study of wealth. And this was given by whom? It was given by Adam Smith, right? Next one. Please keep answering. See, we can make these sessions very interactive by communicating, asking doubts, so that it helps all of us. Right? Every day I'll be conducting this session at 7. I got a little late today, right? Because it was the first session of setting up everything. So from tomorrow, it will start sharp at 7. Now, economics is a study of mankind in the ordinary business of life. This definition of economics was given by Adam Smith, Alfred Marshall, Leon Robbins, none of these. It was now mankind, welfare, these words were given by whom? Alfred Marshall. Correct then. The general principle of economics is human wants are dash, the sources to satisfy wants are dash. Human wants are unlimited and the sources to satisfy the wants are limited. That is option number B. And plus they have alternative use also. Then, which of the following statement is correct in respect of definition of economics? Number 1, Adam Smith definition is called as scarcity definition. Marshall definition is called as welfare definition. Robbins definition is called wealth definition. All of the above are correct. Now, Adam's definition was not called as scarcity definition, rather it was the study of wealth. Now, when you talk about Marshall, his study is called as welfare definition. So this is yes, correct. Robbins' definition is called as scarcity definition. So option number B is correct. Right? Next one. And the last one. In economics, the term N represents which of the following? Human wants, demand for goods and services, utility of goods and services, satisfying capacity of goods and services. What is the right answer? That is human wants. Correct. So how many questions were correct? Share your score. Keep sharing your score. In case you want to save these sessions for future differences, you can click on the like button. Do remember that the English medium batch, uh, if you're preparing for English medium, or if you're using as a mode of your communication as English, in that case, you can enroll in the batch, right? The classes now they've already started, you've seen that. And if you want to prepare for the entire JIB or CIB, you can enroll in the batches. The process is very simple. How to enroll, I'll tell you. So in order to enroll, you have to visit adda247.com, and there you have to select JIB and CIB and select JIB. Right here, you'll find JIB Mahapack. So JIB Mahapack will give you unlimited access to live classes, revision classes before the exam, then case study classes. It is a full-fledged, complete preparation of your JIB. And if you are an English medium candidate or bilingual, everything is covered. The revised syllabus would be taught, and you can read the entire thing, what is available, what is not. The timings are multiple timings. You will have revision class, major revision class, and all this would be free. Case study, numerical, everything would be free over here. In order to enroll, you have to use the code Y183, so you get maximum discount and you can enroll for this. So the price will come as 599, but this price is available for limited time period only. So price would increase from 1st of December. So in case if you have not enrolled, enroll as soon as possible. So the prices of Mahapack is increasing from 1st of December. And in case if you have not enrolled, enroll as soon as possible, because it is basically your month end. That is why this price is available. The price will start increasing from tomorrow, from 1st of December. So you have apparently 29 and 30. So in case you want to utilize it, enroll it as soon as possible. And I am sure that you will definitely clear if you enroll for JIB Mahapack. It is such a versatile pack with diversifying things have been included in it. Right? There is JIB live classes, revision batch, selection batch, numerical batch, case study batch, 3000 MCQ batch, and all this. Then not only this, test series, mock test, ebooks, PDF, all this is available for a validity of 1 month at a price of 599, which will reduce if you select the coins that are available in Adda 24/7 app. Right? So you could see the price will reduce by 2399. Right? That's a discounted price. Deepak, I hope you would have seen it. Now it's a discounted price. And for that, you have to use the code Y183. Use this code so that you get maximum discount and start your preparation as of now. Right. So thank you for joining in this session. I'll meet again tomorrow at the same time, and we'll be discussing micro and macroeconomics tomorrow. Right. Thank you, everyone.